memorial of who we describe as the North American martyrs many times. The St. John the Brebeuf and Isaac Jogues and their companions, 6 other martyrs. And this is a feast for the United States, probably for Canada too. I didn't check their liturgical calendar. But since they were missionaries to kind of what is now upstate New York and Canada, that area, they came to proclaim the gospel, I think mainly to kind of the Huron, the Mohawk, and the Iroquois nations. And between the years 1642 and 1649, these 8 men were martyred. It seems that the Native Americans did kind of blame them for anything that went wrong. They called them the Black Robes. And so these newcomers were seen as, if anything bad happened, they were the ones who got blamed, and at times gave their life in witness to the faith. But also too, this is we do in our area especially too, Saint Kateri Tekakwitha. That's a name that we might be familiar with. One of our deaneries in the east side of Toledo, into Oregon and Walbridge. That's their deanery, Saint Kateri Tekakwitha, and she there, as one kind of commentary said, that they didn't see a lot of fruit from their labor during the time they were there, but obviously it did eventually take hold. And Saint Kateri is one of the it shows evidence of the fruit of their labor, and how they always say the blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church. So we want to ask for their intercession and prayers today. I know I'm a little bit early, but part of that is because, again, in my role as the director of the Office for Divine Worship, I have a visit I need to make, so I'm going to be leaving very shortly to go out to the western part of our diocese to meet with a pastor who has some ideas for some improvements or renovations to his churches that he'd like to do. So maybe that's one of those things of COVID. It seems like recently, right now, I've become kind of busy with that. So maybe during this pandemic, that's encouraged parishes to look at some of these projects. So on this rainy day, we had our family fun day for our families for First Communion, who are preparing for First Reconciliation and First Communion, so our second graders. One of the things that is kind of a challenge that a lot of parishes faces too is that the sacraments are celebrated in the parish. That's where they're celebrated, and that makes perfect sense. But when in our situation that happens, if they're all, or most of them at least, are together, in the same class all the time. So we're looking for ways, Faith Weber and I are looking for ways to try and build a little bit of that class cohesion to help First Communion and kind of get together. Or anything like, we ate, we had pizza, and then built a little fire in a fire ring so that we could roast marshmallows and then have s'mores. It's the first time I've had a s'more in quite a while. It was good. And a roasted marshmallow. I haven't done that for a while either. So it brought me back to my childhood. And, the kids were out playing football and drawing with chalk in the parking lot. And, we did some sack races and had pumpkins for them who were there. And it gave me a chance to get to know the children and their families just a little bit better. And as they continue their preparation through the coming months, first time for the sacrament of reconciliation, and then First Holy Communion in the spring. So it's a little update of what has been going on. Hope everyone has a very blessed day. We'll ask the North American martyrs to pray for us, and we'll continue to pray for each other.